Hey guys, welcome back to the garage where we are converting a 1989 Saab turbo convertible from an automatic into a 5-speed. Today our mission is to give the car something it has never had, a brand new clutch. There's lots to do, let's get to work. So this is the slave cylinder in your clutch assembly, and how it works is this is pressed into place behind your pressure plate. So when you press on the clutch pedal, this little cylinder inside extends and it releases the pressure on the clutch disc, allowing you to disengage the clutch. So inside this assembly is a little bearing. And this one is showing some signs of wear. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's just been around a while. This clutch apparently was changed out of my donor car not too long ago, but we're going to go ahead and replace it with a new bearing. And it's very simple. It just slips right inside and sits there. This all goes back together as one assembly. And to make it easier, you've got very tight spaces to work in here as you try to put all the components back together. So I found, I don't know if this is the smartest way to do it or not, but I am going to attach a zip tie to hold it all in place. So a pair of zip ties will keep this all in one little confined unit, and that will make it easier to put it back into place with the clutch, pressure plate, and disc. Here's another look at how this works. So here is the assembly that I just created, and in the car it will sit roughly in this position. As you press the clutch, this actuates, it extends from the hydraulic pressure, and it presses against these fingers on the pressure plate to relieve the disc and allow you to shift gears. Well, to get all this into the transmission itself, you need to get these clutch fingers depressed, pushed inward. So I went and used a shop press and then inserted this piece of 1/4-inch copper tubing to give me a little more space. I bought the official Saab part that is supposed to go inside there where I now have that copper tubing, but it just wasn't enough space to be able to get the entire assembly in place. So the copper tubing went in that gives me enough space to be able to insert all the elements in the housings, and the only question I have is, can I get it out when the project is over? So I guess we're just going to have to find out. Okay, so I'm going to start by making kind of a sandwich out of all of this. I'm trying to get it to slip inside this tight little space. I'm going to cut away my zip strips here. That will give me another little bit of clearance to get the slave cylinder tighter into position. Alright, so that's roughly the position of the slave cylinder there. And now I'm going to get this clutch plate, pressure plate, on these little positioning pins. Alright. Okay, so we now have the slave cylinder, the pressure plate, and the clutch disc in place, sitting on our two little mounting pins against the pressure plate. With those components roughly in place, put a little bit of grease on the end of our motion shaft here. And guide it home. So that's the clutch, job done. Now, since I'm in this general vicinity, seems like the right time to reinstall this starter motor. This is the original starter out of my car. I had it professionally rebuilt here in my hometown. All right, guys, congratulations on a good day's work. Hit that subscribe button. Keep watching as we put this car on the road for summer. I'm Kelso. Hope you'll get out in the garage and get dirty.